Vikings, I welcome thee with this epical Pathfinder music in the background. To our new Let's Play on the channel. We are tackling Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, as the community has voted for this to be our next main game, parallel to Baldur's Gate 3. We are starting with the DLC adventure on this year, because we are collecting characters. We're collecting characters. I invite you to join us as well in the Discord and throw in your character concept for our main protagonist, because there is the main storyline that is, of course, ginormous. I think around 150 hours, maybe more, depending on how fast we're gonna be, how long we're gonna take, and how many side quests we're gonna do. But knowing me, we'll do a lot of voice acting. Where there is no voice acting, we gonna go deep into this and have a look at it. If there is interest to it, we can, or I can, put my head together and also make a lore video about Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, what is important to know before you begin the game, so you have a little bit of a premise of like, in what kind of world am I throwing myself into. With that said, we're starting with Through the Ashes. This is happening parallel to the main storyline and is a little exclusive DLC content with its own protagonists, its own story arc. This one is even fully voiced from what I've remember when we tried it out a little bit. I've not played it completely yet. So Through the Ashes, and afterwards the follow-up story is The Lord of Nothing. But yeah. Wait. Knight Commander will find a deadly new trial await them. Oh, this is... The Lord of Nothing is happening in the main story? The Knight Commander will find a deadly new trial awaiting them. Chapter 5 of the main campaign. Oh, okay, so it's only Through the Ashes. And then we're starting the main game. Okay, so we have a little bit less time on creating our main character then. I'm not sure how long Through the Ashes is in total, but we have a little bit less time. I thought they were linked up, but apparently the Lord of Nothing is linked into the Knight Commander storyline and happens there. Fair enough. Through the Ash it is with what we start. We're playing on core difficulty. Yes. I want normal damage, no modifiers to my beneficial. Everything should be on standard, so to say. Normal is a little bit in your favor. As you can see, damage to party is 0.8. Daring is a little bit higher. And core, there is no enemy stat adjustments, etc, etc. You just finished the main story and got to the Lord of Nothing? Well, there you go. So, I'm gonna play on the core. Let's see. Of course, there will be chapters down in the description down below if you want to skip over this whole character creation back and forth, because this will take some time here now. You can, of course, just skip forward to the beginning of the story. So my head was right that most DLCs can be played standalone, but also can be done during the main storyline. Yes. Yes, if you go towards it, you can play just that story part. Treasure of the Midnight Isles is that kind of roguelike thing. We can have some roguelike mechanics, the inevitable success, but of course you can also access them through the main storyline, except Through the Ashes. This one is its own story arc that begins. You cannot play Through the Ashes through the main storyline. Can we play a Slayer? We could play a Slayer. Why a Slayer? Tell me more. I don't think I played a Slayer yet, so you might help me out on the character creation. There. Do we have custom portraits? Oh yeah, I still have custom portraits. Yeah, lovely paladin dwarf with some pouches. Doodle of our pictures. Some Osimar. Event Slayer highly interesting. Tried them once, only yet, but seemed to be fun. Okay. Slayer. Good. Then race. What kind of race? Hit me, chat. Throw stuff at me. We're gonna create this character together. Oh, hello there, Shield Maiden. What kind of weaponry is the Slayer wielding? You know what? We're gonna dive into the Slayer class, actually, as well. Classes. Pathfinder. Use an elf. Strength-based. Might be best. Let's not do min-max, just a story thing. We don't need to go for the best. Just think of a cool character in your head. Don't need to min-max it. Slayer. We're hopping quickly over here. Slayer's the class in Pathfinder skilled in tracking down targets. Slayers are consummate hunters, leaving the cheese the deadly stroke and the brides. I'm gonna leave links to this whole class guides in not guides but class information as well in the description for those watching this on YouTube. If you want to read up on your class or potentially what you want to do. So skills are stealth, mobility, perception. Okay. Slayer features, study target, Slayer target, sneak attacks. So we're getting sneak attacks with that. Okay. So Slayers are proficient with all simple martial weapons as well as light armor, medium armor, and shields. Slayer video guide. So we have the Vanguard, the Deliverer, the Executioner, the Stygian Slayer, the Spawn Slayer, the Arcane Enforcer, the Imitator, and the Bloodseeker. Damn. I think we gotta go for Classic Slayer. Studied Spawn Large. Gene Leverage, Studied Spawn Huge. Gargantuan, Colossal. A Halfling? That would be fun. Let's do a Halfling Slayer. What is the name of our Halfling? Also, why is there new music playing in the background? Okay, let's do a Halfling. I'm intrigued by the idea. This looks kinda more dwarfish than halfling-ish, right? This definitely seems more like a dwarf lady. Let's see. Oof, so many portraits. No, we are taking a halfling, and he is a slayer. The little halfling. Boom, 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 boom. Fantastic pictures. So... lovely dwarf. But isn't he from Divinity? Sword and Health, exactly. Cold Blows, how you doing, by the way? Welcome in. So these are definitely dwarves. 100% dwarves. This looks like a crazy gnome. Ba-dum. There we go. I found a halfling picture. So, looking at this character here, what would be her name? Let's see if we can find another halfling. Nope. One looks more like a dwarf. Damn, she's badass and jacked. Elf. Hello there, Lady Amazon. She looks like she saw some shit. This could be a halfling, but could also be an elf. Ooh. Lovely for a witch. This lady definitely looks more dwarfish, if you ask me. Hello, barbarian lady. Yeah, I think we gotta go with the picture that we found. With the barefooted one. Yeah. We are core difficulty. Core difficulty. So that shall be the portrait. Good. We are going for Slayer. Chat ones. Slayer. So, study target. This active ability gives the Slayer bonuses to damage and chance to hit against studied enemies. Okay. Slayer talents is a Slayer advanced. In addition to regular feats, they can choose unique abilities that make them stronger in battle and define their style of combat. Sneak attack. Most characters gain advantage when they flank an enemy, attack an enemy who can't see them, or enjoy a similar fortunate position. That means we need definitely a second character for sneak attacks. Chandra. Is that Chandra, the picture? From Magic the Gathering? Email? Then we can name her like that. So we have the Arcane Enforcer. Some Slayer studies the Arcane Knowledge to learn new abilities. Arcane is the exploits. We have the Bloodseeker. Deliverer. Executioner. Imitator. Spawn Slayer. Stygian Slayer is Vanguard. I say we just go for the normal Slayer. You plan a good or evil run? For I'm open for everything. I'm open for everything. If you guys want to do an evil character here or a good character. Bloodseeker was fun, you say, Dras? What does the Bloodseeker give us? Oh, another vampire? We're not getting the Slayer talents. We're getting Bloodlust, Sharp Teeth, Blood Pool, Nocturnal abilities. A vampire halfling. Vampire bites. Level 9, I'm getting the sneak attack. Oh, never mind. Level 9, I'm getting additional things. But I'm not getting the Slayer talents. But therefore, I'm getting all kinds of vampiric talents. The Bloodseeker. Awaken the preferred birthright passed down in the blood. The Bloodseeker wields preternatural gifts from an unholy progenitor, which immortal vigor flowing through his veins. This ruthless hunter achieves feats no mere mortal could hope to match. Okay. Let's spin the story here really quickly. This halfling is the heritage of seems like we're in the vampire theme. Vanguard sounds like rushing first or ambush enemies. Our battlefield commanders will focus the brutality of combat and lead their allies to blood victory. So it's all about teamwork, feats, and tacticians. I know that over here we are kind of solo-ish. I don't think Vanguard might be a good choice for this story arc. You know what? We're gonna go for normal Slayer. Normal Slayer. Halfling. We need a name for the Halfling, chat. Skull Battle Sign. For the Halfling, a Skull Battle Sign instead of a Slayer. Skull Battle Sign. Warrior Poets. Ruleless Queens of the Courts of Brave Knights who scour the World Championship bold requests. Use magic devices. Inspired Rages. Battle Prowesses. But not getting rage powers. Interesting. It's definitely a bard. Yes, it's a barbarian. You go into rage a lot as well and profit from the rage powers. Besides buffing you and allies, but the buff goes for you as well. So would also be an interesting pick. Or we could go Ranger with an animal companion as well for our Halfling. You know what? We gotta do a quick vote on this. Let's make a poll. New poll. What class? Slayer. Ranger. Skald. What else we throw in there? Stove, welcome aboard. Thank you for the follow. Good to have you. Could also grab a Cavalier. Or a Shifter. Or a Shifter. So, we'll give this 1 minute. Vote is up, chat. Let's see what class you would like and enjoy to look for. Slayer, Ranger, Skald, Cavalier, or Shifter. Cast thy votes. Let's find out what you guys are looking for. Okay. Oh, Slayer goes into the lead. In the meantime, I can make the race Halfling. Keen senses. What does a Halfling get? Fearless. Bonus to all saving throws against fear. Slow movements. Halfling receives racial bonus to athletics checks. Perception checks. All saving throws go up. Various places and living conditions. Okay, so depending on that. Slayer it is, Chad. Slayer it is. So, We are going for an standard Slayer. Y'all, these are awesome. Our Galactic Beer, how you doing? They're true. They're fantastic. They're fantastic. Exclamation mark Pathfinder, everybody. Good. The Slayer has been chosen. We're not grabbing a subclass of the Slayer. We're grabbing the classical Slayer. We're grabbing a halfling lady fitting to the picture. So. You're the usual exemplar of your race. Craven Halflings loses Halfling luck, fearless, and gain a -2 penalty to saving throws against fear, but gain a +2 racial bonus on reflex saving throws. If he would become frightened, he becomes shaken instead. Craven or Hasty. Hasty Halflings loses the sure-footed and fearless, but his base speed becomes 30 feet and he gains +2 to initiative rolls. We would lose sure-footed to mobility checks. And fearless. But for that, we get initiative rolls. Higher one and far movement. I'd say we'd be a hasty. A hasty from the racial heritage. So we can move further and have a higher initiative roll, meaning we're attacking more often or first. So. I think we're gonna go for Street Urchin. Or do we have a storyline to our character, chat? Or Slayer Halfling. What kind of backgrounds do you guys think she's from? She's a street urchin. Was she studying somewhere? Is she regional from somewhere? It's maybe a noble? Or craftsman? Maybe bounty hunter as a slayer? What does bounty hunter give us? Weapon proficiency with club, light maces, heavy maces, and light armor. Or mercenary? So one compete bonus. +1 enhancement bonus in case of weaponry proficiency and -1 armor check penalty reduction in case of armor proficiency. Well, there we go. An assassin background would fit. Cause I'm a wanderer. A mugger. Doesn't look like there's an assassin option. Nope, I don't see any assassination potential there. You know what? We gotta go for none. If we don't find any specific that sounds to our liking. Good. Not the most difficult one. We focus on dexterity. Or do we go into strength with her? The -2 because of that. I think it would be fitting, right, for a halfling to be dexterous instead of strengthy. Kind of like fast and witty. So let's go dexterity up to 18. That goes up to 12. Mugger pickpocket. Okay, street urchin. Rickery. Persuasion. I think Mugger would fit her better. Although initiative rules again, +2. Go for pickpocket. Being a little pickpocket in her backgrounds, got caught by stealing and went into her Slayer training. Sounds good. So we got the situation up to 13. And we're good. So skills. Perception. Persuasion. And trickery. I hate Big Pie. It's so good. It's hard to not take it. A Dex Slayer, yeah? Do you object with the Dex Slayer, Draz? Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Kinokon, how you doing, by the way? Welcome in. So, with a line weapon, Elven Curve is Stalk or Rapier. For a creature of your size, you may use your Dexterity modifier instead of your Strength modifier in attack rolls. There we go. So making weapon finesse and getting our Dex modifier on weapons. That should fix our issue with the low strength. And then we could leave the strength low and put another point in the constitution instead. It's pretty similar to the Dungeon Dragons. Most weapons scale with strength, unless it says it's a finesse weapon, then it's dexterity. But you can grab the weapon finesse feat, where every lined weapon uses the dexterity modifier instead of the strength modifier. It doesn't need to be a finesse weapon, per se. So, just want to go for. That is what we gotta go for. Good. Deity. I think Kaelin would be something. God of the alcohols and bravery. The perfect human, the god of enlightenment. Lamashtu. The best god. Yeah, I think Keaton Keelan is what we're gonna grab. Favorite weapon, rapier, fitting. There's a feat later on you can pick up for damage and dex weapon as well. Perfect. Perfect. I think Bionic Good would fit better our halfling here. Perfect. So, body type. Chonky. Definitely. And we... No headgear. No clothing for the moment. Thank you kindly. So, face. The first face. Scar. We have no scars on the face. It's kind of like clean. Eye color, that must be a brown. Hairstyle. This is the hair color. Again for some blonde. Some wavy hair. What in the frick's is that? There's not a lot of hairs for our lovely little ones. That's just pure wildness. I think the number 4 it will be. Look at our portrait there. We want some tattoos. We have a little butterfly on the shoulder. Nobody knows of it. She tattooed that when she was super drunk. Can't remember when. Exactly. Little butterfly tattoo on the shoulder. In white. In general, Pathfinder doesn't have a lot of hair options. That's okay. I'm curious about their next game, if they will go crazier in the character customization. But then again, you see the character most of the time from up top, and there's no zoom in cinematics with them and stuff like that. Voice.
Follow if you dare.
The road calls me. I'll take strike with all your might.
No contest.
What's that glitter? Careful now.
Grab the cunning. The cunning one. We need a name, Chad. How is our halfling lady named? How shall she be named? Let's see. 10 halfling names for a lady. Sandra Pennygood. I like that. I like that. Stumpy. Stumpy sounds kind of like a nickname that you give somebody who is hairy feet toothpick. My throw in there would be Bree Underfoot. But I like Penny Good as well. Sandra Penny Good. Wenfer Mr. Barrel. Mr. Barrel. You know what? Let's combine them and be Sandra Mistbarrel. Lost in the dishwasher. That's just evil. Sandra Mistbarrel. Little Miss Short. Sandra Mistbarrel. I like that one. Born on Christmas. 30. No, it's 24th. Christmas, my bad. 24th of Kuthona. Sandra Mistbarrel. Too small to be taken serious.
This is my chance to run.
Probably. Good. Fantastic. And with that, my dear Vikings, our journey shall begin. 24th this Christmas. Psst. Just tab to highlight interactable objects. Story time. Through the ashes. When many years had passed, chroniclers would speak of the attack of Canabras as a turning point that marked the start of the Fifth Crusade. But in those days of fire, most people had no time to think of history. They were concerned with more pressing matters. Where can we find shelter? How do we bandage the wounds? How do we survive one more day? Well, the cultists are having some fun times. Christmas has been corpses, it's Christmas. Well, that went south fast, Mr. Orc. Oh, that's us. Oh, small we are. Oh, just shoved him. Run, little one. Do, 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 do. Oh, I felt that hit. You really enjoy playing this DLC? I'm curious. Exit the stage left. We're a little bit damaged, it seems like. The old music coming from the orchestra pit now groans of the dying. Actually could shove an orc with her 8 strength. Well, maybe she should roll the nat 20. Sprained ankle. This effect can be removed by any cure spells. The fall has damaged my leg, making me limp. Well, Sandra missed barrel. Should be okay. Should be okay. Study a target. Character can study an opponent. The character gains +1 to weapon attacks and damage rolls against that character. If the character deals sneak attack damage to the target, he studies that target, allowing him to apply his studied target bonus against that target. So on sneak attack, we're doing that study attack thing automatically. Whoa! Ooh, boy, oh boy. You notice the stage scenery props? It means the mounds of rubbish, piece of walls. Of Nerosian here, a fragment of an angel helmet there, and a broken staff. They recently played the part of the Radiance and the legendary sword. Loot. I'm all for it. Healing potion. I'm gonna drink that. And a wooden sword. 1, 2, 3 damage. I'll get a penalty on -2 of an attack rolls. Do we have anything? We don't have nothing. Okay, fair enough. I'm definitely gonna drink that healing potion though. So I would like to be on full HP. Little Q wounds there. Perfect. In the basement we go. Above here. In short spear. I'm getting wooden weaponry. Milestone experiences. Okay, fair enough. So we're not getting XP over here. And I should not fight where I need not to fight. Good. Somebody's getting attacked there. There's a finesse wielding one. I could attack. 1d3 minus 1. Attack a +6 though. There's a +4. But damage is a little bit higher. 1d2 minus 1. So the damage is 1. This is 1d3. The damage is 1 to 2. Now we're gonna do fisticuffs. A rabid dog. Charge. Okay, not charge. Study the target. Target studied. Why am I getting attack opportunities?
Cover me!
Trip defense. Reception.
Welcome back. Your steadfast loyalty is greatly appreciated.
I'm getting attacked by attack
Almost a
opportunities.
year of Viking goodness.
Sure, boy! Thank you kindly for 11 months of support. Nearly completing the sub-shield for today, prolonging the stream for more than 20 minutes. I don't have a feat for hand-to-hand. True, that is. Let's go for that little wooden thing then. That's better than nothing.
What have you done? Why did you kill him?
What do you mean, why did I kill him?
Did you?
How could I? I saved your life and you're complaining?
Look, thank you for helping me out, but surely you could have found a non-violent solution.
The dog would have mauled you to death.
What? No, not at all. Leafy and I are friends. He got scared, that's all.
That didn't look like scared.
Hungry after. Oh, Shellen, this is a nightmare. What did I do to deserve this? What sin did I commit?
Oh, Shellen. Shellen is the god of the eternal rose. The goddess of art, beauty, love, and music. Makes sense, being in a theater.
It's all the demons. I've never seen dogs behave like this. It's worse than rabies. Worse than plague. Those monsters have brought madness to our city. People have lost their minds and have started killing each other. And now the dogs have gone berserk.
Could be part of the unarmed rules. That could be a thing. That if you're not proficient with it, you're getting a smack bang in the face. You must be familiar with this place. How do we get out of here?
Out of where? The orchestra pit or the theater? The only way out of the theater is through the seats, and that's where those killers are.
Okay.
And the orchestra pit? There was a door over there, but it was blocked by some rubble. Long ago, way before the attack. Another option is the stage, but we'd be out in the open, and that's just what they want. So, there you have it. No way out. All we can do is pray.
Is that so? What do dogs do in the theater?
They're strays, the poor things.
The poor things.
We feed them every once in a while. They look so miserable. I guess they were quick to forget about our friendship. Or maybe it was the insidious Baphomet who made them attack their patrons.
Most likely. Who are you, by the way?
Langrat Massini, at your service.
Oh, he's bowing now.
Oh? I am the first violin in this very theater. Or at least, that's who I was before disaster struck. Now I'm just like you. Just another victim hiding from savage monsters among the ruins, hoping to see the sunrise just one more time.
I'm not hiding. I'll be going. Okay. So... We're so small, Chad. We're so puny. Loot over there. And a sham crossbow. And a cure of lights. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, look at us happy dance there. That was cute. What is the door over there? Holy crap. Who's that sneaking around? Ah, you're the fresh meat. Is that for the walk, is it? Come over here. I'll get it good in the name of Baphomet. I'm one of you, you moron. If you were to be sitting in the auditorium with the rest of our lot, maybe you aren't lying. But if you're such a weakling that you let yourself get captured, then you're good for this sacrifice. The cultist walks towards you, raising her dagger, but then, out of nowhere, a silhouette appears behind her. Oh, getting strangled. Freaking, Agent 47. The next moment, she lets out a gurgling wheeze as the man pulls a string around her neck and then starts strangling her. The cultist whips around and pushes her attacker away, but he still manages to take her dagger. Don't just stand there. Kill her.
Hey!
Okay. Study target.
Stab their backs.
Shoot.
R2, go.
Ooh, magic missiles. Always nasty. That was a nice shot. Cause the sorcerer's nice. Let's go up. We need to talk. Okay. Some moon things.
Always watch your back.
What you need is a wizard who can cast the shrink person spell when you be small. Do you then become even more smaller? That's hilarious. So, up we go then. Guys, how doing? Well, if it's the best we can get weapon-wise, then let's kill them.
Good work.
True.
One less goon for them, one more knife for us.
True. This middle-aged tiefling has clearly seen some hardship in his life. In a subtle movement, he has nimble fingers. He hides the string he used to strangle the cultist up his sleeve, then sizes you up.
You're not half bad yourself. The name's Rekart. We should stick together, and maybe we'll make it out of this slaughterhouse.
Either Gaia. Clap his hand. Let's do it. Let's shoot his creeps.
You've got some spirit. If there are even half a dozen others like you still alive in this city, Canabras might make it out of this mess after all. Alright, that's enough small talk. We better figure out how we're getting out of here. I have to make it to the Defender's Heart, no matter what it... Wait!
With what? Oh, it's the other one from the cellar.
Wait! Don't! I'm a friend, not a cultist! See? I saw you.
Okay.
Do what you did. It was horrible. So much blood.
Well, we need to survive.
But I guess you had no other choice, right?
Exactly.
Those cultists are animals. How are there so many of them all of a sudden? Where did they come from?
What do you think? They've been living here this whole time, walking the same streets as us, breaking bread with us. Maybe they've even dropped by this theater of yours a time or two, to listen to some music and dream about what they were going to do once they seized power. Anyway, what do you want from us?
Well, probably, you know, numbers in strength in numbers and whatnot.
You two want to get out of here? I have an idea of how you could pull it off. I've worked in this theater for a long time, so I know every nook and cranny in the place. I could point you toward a way out, but you have to promise me that you'll take me with you. No, you'll have to swear it. I don't want to die in here.
What kind of way out?
Basically, there's a... Hold on a minute. First, give me your word that you won't leave me here to die. I'm not telling you anything until you promise me.
Yeah, I don't think our Sandra is an evil character. So... I promise, we'll get out of here.
Then listen. This theater is very old, you know.
Is it?
It was built back in the times of the First Crusade, almost 100 years ago. Its stage has been graced by such legends as...
Get to the point.
Huh? Oh, right.
It's
an old theater, and between you and me, the city
Speaking
doesn't
of
have
CD
the
that he
coin to
learned.
maintain it properly. The foundation is sinking deeper and deeper every year. There are caves beneath our feet, you know. This place has cracks running up the walls, and no matter how much we complain, all the city authorities do is, So at any rate, the floor in the basement collapsed recently.
Okay.
We just covered the hole with planks, more or less. But if you were to remove them, you could get into the catacombs. It's scary down there, all right. But not as scary as what's going on up here. There, I've told you. No tricks, you hear? You promised you wouldn't leave without me.
Thank you for following. Welcome aboard, Bragfu. Raghav, what do you make of this plan?
Well, it's not a plan yet, just a lead that could help us make one. We need to go and take a look at this hole for ourselves. It could work.
Okay, well, thanks for the tip. Here's hoping it will get us escape.
Shelyn, preserve us all.
So listen, here's what I wanted to tell you before this fool crept up on us. No matter what it takes, I have to make it to the Defender's Heart. It's a tavern, you know it?
Tavern. Of course, I've been there before.
Great, because believe it or not, that watering hole is now the most important place in what's left of the city. It's been made into the headquarters for the remnants of the resistance against the demons. You might not think it to look at me, but I work for the Paladins from the Order of the Eagle Watch. The resistance was put together by their leaders,
A spy.
Anevia and Irabeth Tirabade. And I have information for them. Something big. Something they need to know right now. I'm serious. The lives of everyone in this city depend on me delivering this report.
And what do you want from me?
I hope I make it to the heart alive. I really hope I make it. But if I do end up kicking the bucket along the way, I want you to deliver my report instead. Find Commander Irabeth Tirabade or her wife Anevia at the tavern. Tell them the demons at the Tower of Estrad are preparing a large-scale assault. They have to know. They have to be ready. Do you understand?
Ooh, I wonder how far the tower is away from Canabras. If somebody in chat knows, please let me know. How far of distance is the Tower of Estrad to here? In terms of like day in March. So, unite!
No. I am definitely not a knight. More like the opposite. But there are times when knights need the help of folks like me. You get the picture? I'm just a scout. And well, sometimes I do other things for them. Off the books.
I see. A little scoundrel working for the goods. The Estrad, as I remember right, was inside Canabras, an actual side quest at the start. Was it now? Okay, so they are gathering insides of Canabras at that tower. Fair enough. There's still some people putting up a fight against the demons?
Hard to believe, huh? Well, the city isn't gonna curl up and die just like that. Everyone with the strength to fight is gathering at the Defender's Heart. And everyone without it too, I suppose. Sitting behind Paladin shields is safer, sure enough.
I see. But still, what kind of report are you supposed to deliver?
The demons are preparing to launch an attack on the tavern. They're hoping to crush what's left of the city's defenders in one fell swoop. I was listening in on their plans when they caught me, tied me up, and threw me in here. I gotta warn the Paladins so that those fiends don't cut them all down. Instead, I'm lounging around at this luxury resort.
Yeah, I see.
Then let's find a way out of this dump for starters. It might be worth talking to some of the other prisoners. They look like a bunch of half-dead wimps, but who knows? They could be of some use.
Fair enough. That is good. So you coming with me? Point blank shot gets a +1 bonus on attack rolls with ranged weapons. Ranged weapons, but he has a dagger. Oh, dagger. So, armor class 14, armor class 15. I'm harder to hit. So we're gonna switch this up. You're taking that. And I'm taking the dagger. Okay. Can he use magical items? We can't. Oh, that's bad. That is bad. Loot. The great deed of Prelate Herlan. Scene 1. Not interested in that plane. We need something sharper. We need a lot of things. But I agree. God, please! God, save us, please! Well, there's gods. My bad. Bemir. You look like a Viking. Who are you? What do you want? Who are you? Bemir name. Miller. Around these ponds. Brought me floor for the city and then, well, caught up like a mouse between two millstones. What happened to your hand? They bit it off, the brutes. Half the palm gone. Just like that. How am I supposed to work now? I'm gonna feed my family. Half the palm is gone. Ooh. Can you fight? Nah. No. I'm not the one to pick a fight anyway. Not that I've got fingers missing. Well, what I'm gonna do is this bitterbags bite them. Now if you need to move something heavy or bend something or break down some door, I can do that. I see, I see. We're escaping out with us. Escaping? There's the thought. You got a plan? Can't say there's a way out of this place. Okay. Let's wait for now. More spells, but we cannot use them.
I managed.
We did manage. Bathmon unholy sigils been cruelly drawn on the wall. Nasty. Main entrance we cannot use. More citizens. Gods, please, gods. The queen is already on her way. She'll make them pay. Water. To the backstage. Let's see. Oh. A torch. Ever burning torch. That could be a thing. Simple. Efficiency bonus. Well, I do not know dual wielding yet. 1d3 bludgeoning plus some fire. Okay. There's some doggos over there. Can I just pass them? Can we just pass them? Oh boy, oh boy. So since this is milestone based, we don't need to kill them. So let's do that triangle formation. Oh, I can push the closet. Does that kill the doggo?
Oh. Careful now.
Explosive doggos, apparently.
What's that glitter?
That is a trap.
I'm the best.
Very good. Interesting. We're not losing the... hiding status. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Time for standing around.
That's safe.
Everything has a price. If there's gold,
Good.
it's mine.
Floor crack. Examine the boards. The uneven boards of the humbly fastened together rust nails, but they're still holding. And rip them off with your bare hands. We can't open this hole without some tools. We better have some good look around. Oh. Let's try to figure out where this hole leads. You can see stone walls through the cracks. The air coming from under the floor is damp. It's hard to say. Sure, what's awaited down there. Got it out! Okay. No can do. Let's go over here. Hello, Red Swan. Oh fuck, they saw me. That's bad. Torch.
Using clever tactics now.
Oh my goodness gracious. The red swarm bit me.
This is my chance to run.
Oh, how strong is the red swarm? Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Wait, study the target. Target studied. Still missing.
A terrible mistake.
Good. Rats are very strong here. Swarms are evil without magic on core difficulty. Swarms are evil, I think, in every difficulty in this game. Torches could do the trick. That's kind of it. Oh wait, I have to go in it again.
Everything has a price.
I'm not being there yet, right?
Always watch your back.
Okay, we have to do that afterwards. Examine the boards. Try to figure it out. Try to rip it open. Not working. Let's go. I'm getting Spider Caves flashback. Was that Kingmaker? Of the Spider Caves? So there's a doggo. Let's move. Early quest loot. Yeah, exactly. Cave with the spider swarms. I remember. Run! Took the loot, I took the loot. Ooh! Rich.
What's that glitter?
There is a trap. I'm gonna go up there. We should go pet it. No golden. No! Bad golden. What's the shortcuts for stealth? Shabby walls and piles of junk. Make this room look like a storage room. Pick the lock. Okay. Some more drinks. Secret door. Hello. Oh, we got a bow now. Got a bow as well. The damage roll is very bad. Crossbows at least in a little bit more Daka.
Hesitation is a waste of time.
So. Oh boy, looks like a little puzzle we got over here. Let's see, this one. It's that one down. Could also come over here.
Stay on your toes.
I need this one down here though. That did nothing. Over there, okay.
We must act.
So you're heading over. Perfect.
I do things my way.
That brings that up. That lowers that one. Okay. That
Agreed.
means you can go over here. What happens if I click on this lever? Nothing really. I'm gonna go over here.
I always have the upper hand.
That pulls that one up. That moves that one down. Uh-huh. So, what happens over here? That one leads you over to this side. Perfect.
I will not be trifled with.
Going into the middle. And moving all the side arounds. Taking another sham crossbow and a rope. And voila! Little puzzle is complete. So you can use that over here. Good.
They'll never see me coming.
Let's see what we can do. Just hug them and put them somewhere safe and warm and throw them covered in brown stinky stuff at enemies at a later point.
No time for standing around.
Hesitation is a waste of time.
Okay. 2 dogs.
Careful now.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Loot. Vane the hero. Shit. No, you're not going there. Stop it. Or brain off. Good, we're gonna hope for our best. 4. Ow. 3. Come on. Come on. 5 damage. Ah, kill the dog! Okay. That did hurt. Big time. We do have some healing potential.
Success.
Use. Potion of inflict wound. Potion of bark skin. Ten minutes. Let's listen closely. Just about the snore, sniffing, and making of lips, there are at least 3 people in there. Having a little snooze the pigs. If they wake up, we might not be able to handle them all at once. I wish we could smooth them in their sleep. But the door's locked. Maybe we should wedge each sods with something from this side. Better pick the lock. The door opens without a sound. The cultists are snoring peacefully, unaware of the danger.
Get out.
There we go. And he literally shouts it from across the room! Yep, that's exactly what happened. It was like, shout, shout, let it all out. He's da da dee, da da do do da. Come on. Good. Move over here.
This is so stressful.
Stay on your toes.
Very good.
Go.
Oh god. Oh god. Ray of sickening. Yeah, the damage is very little. Ow. Ow. Okay, we need to bring him into melee as well. Somehow. Because we're getting the sneak attack bonus. It is nearby as well. Exactly. At least we're sneak attacking the two of us then. If it comes to that. Yeah. Ooh, a proper dagger. There we go. There we go. Shame is we don't have somebody with magic device use.
Using clever tactics now.
Listen to the voices on the other sides. You can't make any words, but the cultists are clearly having a good time. Examine the door. Try the door. With some tools from the extra bustle, maybe we could open it. Yeah. The Duke's sneak attack helped a lot. So, I guess the rats are guarding something back there. Yeah.
Everything has a price.
They are. I have a feeling they're gonna move up here to the trap. So let's see. How's the rats movement going on this one? All the way over there. The sickness should be over in a moment. Is it worth punching through there? I think the randsworm will end us. If I go through with it. Yeah, that's the moment where we have to go in. Would like up here on the right sides. And we have enough time to sneak up and take whatever needs to be taken. Let's see. Go and make it happen.
That's easy.
Big loves to you, Draz. Thanks for hanging out with us here and giving us your energy and time. Come on, rats! Let's go. Shit, how did they saw me? Damage. You go and see if we can take anything from there. Fools. Okay. Okay. Have to kite the rats. Good. Good hits, good hits. Oh, that was a miss.
Cover me!
Ah! Come on, come on, come on. This will just take ages. This is so crazy difficult. But we have tools at least now. So it might come in handy. Run, 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 run. Good. Just one rat left. Come on. No, 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 no. We got this. Oh my goodness gracious. Give me some GGs for Jazz Chad. That was intense, to say the least. No, not equip. Use. Drink it. Thank you. So.
I always have the upper hand.
Probably we don't want to have a light source out.
Precisely.
Go, 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 go. Go! Whew. Okay. So we got the tools. Oh shit. Nearly.
You're not half bad.
Nearly fell for it.
So that's your plan.
Good. We're past them. I think we're okay. Good. Back to the stage. Man up and fight, the half potion lady is. Nah. I need to keep this cultist occupied while a record removes the floorboards. Can you help me with that? Help you? But they'll kill me on the spot. I'm sorry, I'm not as brave as you. Maybe I can play something from the backstage. Music could help you distract them, right? Let's go. We decided to escape through the hole in the floor backstage. Got it. Let's go. You got it backstage by the boarded up hole. Well, is everything ready? So what's the plan? I'll open the floor, but it will take some time and a lot of noise. Someone needs to get on stage to give them a little show, and I get the feeling that someone will have to be you. I guess I could. No, I'm not going on stage no matter what you say, but I can play something from backstage. Music should help mask the noise a little. It's time. Let's get to it. Okay. It's a shame the ruined theater doesn't have an announcer who could exclaim, "Come one, come all, be the first to see the death of the defying acts. A victim taunts a room full of murderers." Truly, his theaters have never seen a performance like this before. No rehearsal, no scripts, only pure improvisation in front of an audience of rabid zealots. The screeching of the rusted nails is already coming from backstage. Rekarv is not wasting any time. What will Sandra Mistbarrel do? How will she distract the cultists? Address the cultists in a speech, find the weakest among the cultists and mock them. Do some tricks, start a brawl with other prisoners. Curse the cultists and throw garbage at them. Let's try to do some tricks. Sandra Mistbarrel rolls up her sleeves and, for the lack of coins, deftly pulls a bright strip of cloth from her empty palm. The cultists are transfixed by the impromptu performance. They have seen their share of sorcery, witnessed the fire-breathing demons and shambling corpses, and yet they watch with bated breath as a mere mortal demonstrates the wonder of a sleight of hand without any magic whatsoever. The cultists laugh and whistle. They demand more. "You funny one!" shouts one of the ants. "We might let you live tomorrow." Another one joins in. "What else can you do? How about singing? Come, sing for us." How will Sandra Mistberyl respond? Sing a hymn of Baphomets. Sing a ballad from the faraway lands. Tell a funny yarn. Let's tell a funny yarn. Oof. Bluff check. Succeeded. Difficulty 15. We rolled a 16. No. We rolled a 16, but we got a +5 on that. Okay, fair enough. The cultists laugh uproariously, slapping their thighs and pounding on the banks of the seat in front of them. They're all completely oblivious to the creaking of nails as Rackard pulls them out of the floor. And there he is, waving from the backstage. It's time to end the performance and promptly exit the stage, without taking a bow or the expecting applause. Up a roar, usually. Terrible. Terrible. Find a way out of the theater. I didn't talk to the survivors, damn it. But there's no time to chat. We want to go out of there. Ooh. Gonna save here. Chat, a quick reminder that we are in our last 30 minutes, unless the shield wall gets completed. So we shall prolong to a full hour. Bemir. What the dreadful stench! Empty bottle of liquid. I'll take that. They aren't chasing us, are they?
I do things my way.
Can't say if they're chasing us. I don't think so. Giant centipedes. Oh boy. Tools to break the stalagmites. I need tools. I have no tools left. And there is a huge centipede. Think this is hard? It is. Partially for me. Clear the rubble. Ask for Bemir. Clear the rubble. So the main issue is that I didn't skill into use magic device,
Watch your back.
and that was the biggest
It's done.
mistake here. Should I find a second pair of tools in the area above? Cool, maybe. Or maybe. I could have found a different way and kept the tools. Giant centipedes. So... use that, use that. Ooh, snack attack. Shot it to bits. Nice. Sniped it away. Sniped it away. That was fantastic.
They'll never see me coming.
Wow, lots of bloats. Lots of centipedes. Huge centipedes. Doesn't look good. Good observation spot. Let's take a look around and try to see what's up ahead. Get out of the catacombs. Oh, there's a proper bow down there, I think. Tremendous centipede. Jesus Christ. Pour out the oil. Oh. Oh. That might come in handy. Vendrand. Hey, who are you? Reveal yourself. We're friends, Vendrand. Friends. Now yell again and do it louder so that every cultist, demon, and underground beast within miles comes running. Sergeant Vendrand to you, thief. To me, you're more of a clueless know-nothing who earned his rank by memorizing the charter fighting demons made of plywood, whose arms and legs stuck up nose will be gnawed off by the first real demon he meets. Do you guys know each other? A little. This here is Vendrand, the surgeon from the Green Garrison. Last time I saw him, he was teaching new recruits to march without stepping on one another's heel. We just broke free from some cultists and we're headed for the Defender's Hut. That's where the Eagle's Watch is setting up barricades, in case you haven't heard. And what brings you here? This is all that remains of my company. With all due respect, Tirabade, and the Eagle Watch, they stand no chance. They will be crushed. As for me, I take responsibility for the new recruits. Let them death, the Queen, and the Goddess hold me accountable. I will hide them underground to save them from the demons, no matter what it takes. So that's how it is. Alright, if it's the last Bendavian Crusader are scurrying to their holes like rats, who else but these will defend what's left of Canabras? So run along, kids. Me and Tirabades will stay behind and fight, even if you won't. You don't know, do you? Anavia Tirabade is dead. She went missing along with everybody else. You lying scum. Dead? Have you seen your body with your own two eyes? You haven't, have you? Then shut your trap. Is Anavia so important to you? Not was, is. Don't be so quick to write her off. She's gotten out of all kinds of scrapes before. Things we can't even imagine. She dragged me up from the very bottom. If it wasn't for Anavia, I'd still be pilfering purses or rotting in some gutter, more likely. You share some weapons. Alas, we have nothing to share. We barely managed to escape the garrison with the clothes on us. I will wish you luck on your journey then. Wait, I can see that you know your way around this dungeon. Does this also mean you know how to get out? We're not trying to get out, quite the contrary. We're trying to get third in where there are no demons. But if you need to get into the Defender's Hut, try crossing the river. Look for the sewer entrance. The tunnel should take you to the old graveyard. This place is chock full of grates, though many of them are locked. Luckily for you, I have a spare key. To the graveyard, you say? You know, that is where she's buried. Oh gods. He must have sent me this sign when we got to the graveyard. I beg you, let me find the crypt. It bears a rose and pay final tribute to her memory. Like we have nothing better to do. Vendrand, you told us you got from the garrison empty-handed. How do you got this key? It's a real maze down here. We've been roaming those tunnels from one grate to another until we found a skeleton dressed in work overalls. We had a whole key ring full of keys. Pity they didn't save him, but at least they came really handy. And oh, interesting. I'm carrying an important report to the Eagle Watch. Let's join forces. I told you, this battle cannot be won. Sergeant, please let me go with them. We are crusaders. We must fight, not flee, says Tuvel. Any more volunteers? All right, I'll let the volunteers go with you. But 3 men is all I can spare. Everybody else, a brief rest before the march further into the caves. Do I make myself clear? Let me choose who will accompany me. All right, go ahead and choose. Oh, I can make my own character now? Chat, what kind of character do we create? We need a spellcaster. What kind of spellcaster do we need? Do we go for a bard? Nice group support. Do we want a cleric for healing? What are we heading for? What are we grabbing? We're getting the dwarf. I take it. We take the dwarf. Elvish sorceress for offensive spells. Okay. A sorceress, you say? Yeah, we can create our one on ourselves. Oh, wow. Some nasty pictures. Looking for an elven lady that looks like a sorceress. That could work. That could work. This looks more like a cleric. Barbarian. All these things are super pretty. These portraits. Hello there. Yeah. No, this looks more like a druid than a sorceress. This would be more fitting to a druid. This is an Aasimar. Warrior. This could be a half-elf. Let's go with her. Class. You see a sorceress? Sorcerer. Sorcerer. You want a specific sorcerer? Or are we going for classic? A reduced spellbook. Interesting. Secondary bloodline. Cross-blooded. Imperial sorcerer. Imperial bloodline. Geomancer. Nine-tailed hare. You haven't tried them yourself? Cantrips. Your magic comes from knowledge and tradition that your bloodline accumulated through the generations, not just some force of personality. Sylvan sorcerer. Animal companion. Your ties to nature have more to do with creatures than with capriciousness. Capricious? We're getting bonus sorcerer feats. Animal companions. Yeah, why not? Sylvanic sorcerer it is. We are grabbing an elf. Sorceress. What does she scale? I wonder. We check that. Sorceress. Unlike other arcane spells, they can use a limited array of spells, which makes them less flexible. However, they can cast more spells before they need a rest. Okay. Every sorceress descends from a creature that possesses innate magic, such as dragons, fey devils. Sylvan takes away the bloodline. Nah, I don't think it's linked with charisma. Racial heritage, basic. Blindborn are elves. This is the elven immunities and elven magic, but gains racial bonus to saving throws against necromancy spells. Lawmaster. Nah, I'm gonna keep it on basic. Charisma, Dex, and Con. Interesting. Elven magic and keen senses. Elven magic. +2 bonus on caster levels and spell resist. No, we're not losing that. No, no, no. Background. A scholar. Also gets the scribe scrolls as a bonus feat. Brew potions. Selects one orison from the druid spell list. Scholar arcane. Control spells seem to run with charisma and offensive spell with dex. Dexterity checks. Or dexterity modifiers. Let's see here. Let's have a look as well. Hopping over to the main screen. Classes. Sorcerer, spontaneous caster. Alignments with any. Boom, boom, boom. Unknown. Cantrips. These are the dragon plast lines, the elemental bloodlines. All spells that have saving throws run charisma checks, and the ones that have no saving throws run dexterity checks. So in the end, it seems to depend on the spells itself, which one of the two it uses. Interesting. Well, let's go then. Charisma up to 16. In bonuses spell based on their intelligence score. We don't need intelligence, put that into constitution. Give me 2 more dex. And maybe some wisdom. Not a point in charisma. Take this from strength away. Arcana over wisdom. Okay. I'm gonna leave it like that. No dumb studs. Charisma 16, Con 12, Dex 14. Guilds. Magic devices 100%. And Arcana. Beat. And Kitsune with Doctor Shaman for healer. Ooh. Yeah, if you can make a second character, sounds good. Sounds good. Arcane Armor Mastery. It reduces the arcane spell failure. Oh. Spell Focus. Now comes the fun part. What do we want as the feat for this character? Maximize the spells for their highest potential hits. We still go for spell penetration. I think spell penetration might be a thing to grab very early on. Get a +2 bonus to caster level checks to overcome spell resistances. To just be able to zap through. Shabam. I personally would go for spell penetration. Any other ideas? Combat casting. Combat casting could always be a thing, that we can cast things when somebody's close to us. You can talk up the power of your own magic to such an extent that creatures find it more difficult to resist your spells. Okay. Arcane Focus. Is it bad that I've seen this game a few times and only now it has clicked that the UI for character creation is the same as Rogue Trader because it's the same developer? It's similar, not the same. The elven families have such long traditions, producing wizards, that they raise the children of Assumption. Each is destined to be a powerful magic user. Elves with this racial trait gain +2 bonus to the racial bonus, and a +1 bonus to caster level checks to overcome spell resistance. Ooh, that's also good. Your spells are particularly effective against those caught unaware. Here's a School of Magic. Thing is, I don't know exactly what School of Magic we have. Let's grab Evocation for the moment, just so I can see what kind of things we're getting. Then with this Sorcerer's bonus feat, that I would go for Spell Penetration. So we should not get somebody close to us. Or even greater spell focus. Then we get an animal companion that should be a dire bear. She had dire bear or triceratops? We want a dino? I would like something tanky up in the front line. Well, pets are powerful, and this DLC you might do better off with a more martial class in this case. Well, we went for Sorcerer now, Fluffy. We have a Blades, what's called, a Slayer already as the main character. We have our Rogue guy, so we do have 2 martial classes already. A mastodon. Okay. So let's see what kind of spells we get, and then we can decide on our feats. Is it okay to tell a minor spoiler? Better not. Since this is all of us watching on tubes as well, so I don't want anybody to get spoiled. So we want... burning hands or swarms. Should we make an evocation? Exactly, usable in melee. But I think if I use it in melee, it will trigger an attack of opportunity if I cast it without the feats. Mage armor is always good to have as well. Or do I go for magic missiles? Let's go magic missiles. Okay. So. There's a cantrips. What do I have here? Jolt. Touch light. Disrupt undead. Acid splash. Okay. Crowd control spells are best for low level. Okay, let's grab Reese then. Then we can have it as difficult class for all saving throws against the spell from the School of Magic you selected. Then let's have Evocation and Spell Penetration as our feats. We can leave it like that then. Deity! Who do you believe, my dear elven lady? Patron died of the dragons. Goddess of dreams. Gosreth. Apologies. I had to sneeze. The Lady of Grace, God of Souls, Grey Lady, Pharasma, the goddess of birth, death, and prophecy. Oh boy, oh boy. Calistria. The goddess of unquenchable fire and lust and revenge. Sounds good. Desna did sound interesting. The Dreamer, the Mother of the Moon, the goddess of dreams, luck, stars, and travelers. She spent her time building the heavens. She knew that there would be plenty of time for her followers to explore the many wonders. Also charming to our elf. More towards the good alignment. Then we're gonna go for neutral good with her. In terms of appearance. Normal. The picture is definitely a little bit more pale. I'm gonna go for this angry face. One scar on the cheek. It kind of bluish eyes. Hairstyle was long. Beard. Definitely not the most prettiest character that you can create in the game. But does the job. Nothing else. Clothing colors is okay.
A mere
Voice.
flesh wound.
A confident lady, I think, is what I like.
A timely reappearance. The dungeon awaits.
We need a name for this lady over here.
Cormac Vibe is Blanky's Cormac Vibe is Blanky's Cormac Vibe.
Hey yo, how you doing, my dear Alessa? As I think you can leave for completing the shield bowl of the sub shields, prolonging the stream by 20 minutes. As animal companions, moves dogs, attacks are automatic. Trip leopards have pounds. Militants are fine if you're optimizing. Yeah, but going more for flair. We're playing on core difficulty. We don't need highest optimization. Good timing, Dan. How are you? Doing fantastic. Thank you kindly. Lester, do you have an elven name for this half elf over here? Do you know how we should call her? Danathea Starseeker. Okay.
Rank up. Hold the line. This hamlet shall not
Starseeker.
fall.
Born on the 1st of the 1st. That's nice. That's nice. Moshers, how you doing? Welcome in. Welcome to the DLC pods.
I'll take care of it.
Fantastic. And we need to create another one. The first TTRPG ever. Ooh. Ha. Ganon, welcome in. Back in 2008. Ooh, that's nice. That's nice. So wait, do we not get the dwarf then? That means I need a tank. I need something tanky though. Then in the front. Although the bear could tank for us. So we could go with Otarik's request of a Kitsune Doctor Shaman. Or we need something in the front line. Barb or something like that. I'm not sure if that dwarf is joining us now or not. That was talking to us. I do not have a cleric. But I would go for an shaman doctor as a healer. So the cleric. Do you have 3 characters to choose? Do I have 3? Barb go brr, or Druid can go bonkers too. I think all classes are pretty unique and strong. So, let's see, custom. Let's make a Kitsune. Isn't this the only 2 foxes in this list of portraits? It mostly looks like. No more fox faces. Huh. Bunch of mortars. Oh, it was his spur 3? Okay, so 3 it is then. This DLC is very harsh. That's okay. We can handle it. We can handle it. Okay, so we're gonna make a Doctores, and then we need a tank. Oh, maybe you can come up with a tank character that we could use. Oh, it's this. Oh, look at that. One's is a Kitsune, one's normal. And then over here, normal, and then meow meow. Interesting. And defaults. That looks like a scoundrel. That looks like a mage. Okay, I'm gonna go for custom and grab her as a shaman. Shaman. And a witch doctor. The witch doctor is a healer who specializes in afflictions of the soul, often misunderstood. She protects her tribe with the healing powers, prowess of defensive magic, and her own divinity, witchcraft. The witch doctor. Let's see what kind of spells we have at play there. A Lady Kitsune. Keen Kitsune gains dexterity intelligence and minus 2 to strength. This racial trait alters the Kitsune ability score modifier. Kitsune heritage. Kitsune magic. Okay. Or dexterity charisma but minus strength. Go for Keen Kitsune. Background selection. Of the nature. A touch, you infuse a creature with a tiny surge of life, granting 1 temporary hit points. This spell imbues the subjects with a touch of divine guidance. Guidance for the shaman background, sounds good. The kids in like chipping soups, I don't know. I would go for a mutation warrior in heavy armor for maximum AC. Mutation warrior. We do have attack. We do have a mastodon. You definitely could see a kitsune using a chicken knife from the kitchen coop. God damn it, Attila. Oh. We need a t-shirt with that. We need a t-shirt with some art for that. The Griffin makes a great tank. Ooh. A Griffin Rider. Wow. Oh, Bill's a cool character. Chat. Definitely type exclamation mark Pathfinder for those watching the video. It will be in the description, of course, as well. Hop in our Discord. We are collecting characters at the moment. So you can throw them into the fray and jump in here to the character discussion. With some already in there with brainstorming. I'm gonna put them all then into the presentation chat. And once they're ready, I'm gonna reveal this channel and then everybody can vote which will be our main character for the main storyline. So, just gonna go for Arcane then. So we get magic device. Upgraded. Okay, this is scaling with wisdom, the sorcerer, the shaman. Great weapon master frenzy barb goes nuts, but not too sure if I'm mixing D&D and Pathfinder again. I mean, they're very similar. Very, very similar. It carries my way, put 8 into wisdom. Not gonna be very likable. Use of magic devices, 100%. Lore nature. And religion. Good. I need to know. I'm gonna pick anything here really quickly, because I need to know what kind of Human selects life spirit appears more vibrant than most mortals. Her skin seems to glow, and her teeth are purely white. When she calls upon the spirit abilities, Unbreakable Heart, Restoration, Lesser Neutralness, Poison, Breath of Life. Exactly. We can have a familiar. Chicken. She gonna have a chicken familiar. Fitting to her fox. Archaic. The mantis god. The metallic dragon. King of Hell. Atheist. No god. By the way, chicken knife is from Final Fantasy V. Every time you attack with it, it has a 25% chance to make you run from the fight. That's funny. I was thinking more into communing with the spirits of their ancestors than in believing to a god. But I can see the point there. Shaylin, the Eternal Rose, the Eternal Maiden, the Incorruptible, the goddess of art, beauty, love, and music. Neutral good. Scrawny. Let's make her orange like in the picture. Yes, bright smirk. Exactly. Perfect. Perfect. Do we want a tattoo? Nah, no tattoo. Oh! I misread. Atheism. You are correct. And our human appearance. Head. Looking like a naive lady. Some orangey in her hair. Exactly. Oh, she's cute. She is cute.
Ah, a test of my abilities.
Carefree.
Adventures are exciting.
Exactly. Yeah, you can transform between cat form and normal form. I'm not sure how much it is influencing the roleplay and how people perceive you. We didn't name for her, chat. She's gonna be born on the 26th of August. Rodus. We need a kitsune name. Owl, do you got your character ready that we should create? as our number 3. We have a Slayer. We have our Rogue. We have now a Sorceress. And we have the Shaman over here. Immersive names, Kinokon, not Blonde Wannabe. Kiyomi. I like that. Kiyomi. Grab that. That's fantastic, Dragon Lady. Fingers crossed to quick recovery and love to have you back. Kiyomi was Paus.
This hurts so much.
It's fully mechanical, I see. So you can either play as human or dead. Okay, third character. Oh, we don't have to be so over the top correctly. That's okay if we started with the first name first. Good. The last character. We don't have something tanky. An archer. Do we need anything tanky? Will the bear tank for us? Will the bear survive that? Not the bear, the mastodon. Don't worry, Attila. Maybe we have a chance with the main character for the main story. There you have plenty of time to drop that in Discord. Tower Shield Specialist Warrior. I'm not sure how far we are gonna get the weapons we're seeking for in this here, because this is kind of like a survival scenario. We're gonna run a lot. We're gonna have very little to no weapons. And there'll be a lot of scraping things together on the go. A defensive warrior. Could be. Paladin. So we at least have some spell casting. Also, why not? If you want the barbarian, we have 2 dex-based characters. You know what? Why not? Let's go for dex-based dex-based barb. Give me the barbarian. Because the barbarian at least can fisticuff. Although I'm not sure if he can in Pathfinder. We need to feed for that. Oh man, Pathfinder is a lot more complex than D&D. If it's anything like the 5e, yes and no. For a lot of things, we need a lot of feats to be able to actually, I don't know, use properly the weapons or melee things. A shifter. Yeah, let's make a shifter. That's a new class, right? Could do like a werewolf shifter or something like that. Do barbarians get armor on the defense? Let's see. Barbarian. There's, of course, a lot of barbarians on their classes. What we get is rage powers. Uncanny dodge. These are the things we get. Allows the character to react to dangers faster than others. We get a rage power, and we can rage to half the damage that we're taking. That is what we get. There is, of course, other subclasses. Armored Hulk. The Armored Hulk gets a +1 bonus to combat maneuver checks. And a +1 bonus to their AC against charged. And damage rolls against charging. Heavy armor proficiency. The Flesh Eater. Instinctual Warrior. No. An Instinctual Warrior adds his Wisdom bonus to his initiative. We get proficiency with martial weapons, simple weapons, and shields. And we get Focused Raged. That works with a Wisdom modifier. Should be called Intellectual Warrior. But I'm curious. Let's have a look at the shifter. Thanks a lot still, Autola, for the try. A Weird Touched. Lycanthrope. Can make it like a werewolf. Armor proficiencies. At level 1. Gifted claws. So we could have unarmed attacks. That would be helpful since we're not really finding weapons. A Rage Shaper. Not all shifters represent the balance of nature. The Rage Shaper is a destructive force of nature brought to bear. A wild, uncontrollable engine of annihilation fueled by wrath. It doesn't have the claws nor the aspect. It gets a devastating form. It can enter a state of intense fury, transforming into a living engine of destruction. The Rage Shaper gains all benefits from Barbarian's Rage and grows on size category larger. Lol, he goes instant large? Once per use of devastating rage form, a Rage Shaper can slam the ground, dealing 1d8 bludgeoning damage per shifter level and additional bludgeoning damage for every enemy hit by this ability to all enemies within 20 feet of him, knocking them prone. I would not be able to change though, because it takes my shifter aspects away, or my shifting away, I think. Let me scroll further down. Can I then... Defensive instincts, track, shift the claws. I'm losing my claws. And I'll lose my major form. Yeah, I'm not... I'm just becoming Hulk, more or less, here. With the Rage Shifter. As more hulky. Krynos would be cool, man. Not for this one. I think if we want werewolf, we need to get Weird Touched. So we get the lycanthrope aspect. Shifting into the minor form of a swift action while ending the effect as a free action. While in this form, the Weird Touched gains inherited bonus to a strength, dexterity, and constitution scores. Well, there we go. Gives a buff in dodging, life, and attack. And we have the shift the claws. I can then become a were-rat, were-tiger, or were-wolf. Were-meow-meow. Instead of the major form. And the shifter aspect is then removed again. Okay. And then the major form comes at level 8 instead of level 4. Okay, the classic shifter gets shifter aspect. At level 6, the shifter's fury. There more detailed thing to this? Doesn't look like it. Draconic shifter, child of the Manticore. Infernal claws, fiendish aspects. This is cool. Let's grab a weird touched. Let's have a werewolf. A fiendish shifter. The thing is, with groups, you want them to more or less be towards the same alignments. Otherwise, you'll have non-stop issues with alignments, stuff, and blah blah blah. So we're touched. Let's grab a half orc. Orc. This time we're gonna grab a male one. The portrait is not fitting anymore. Have some other orc pictures. Orcs. Samurai orc, interesting. Man, I love that you can upload your custom portraits to this shebang. That's too much. That orc is too much. Are there anything good in the default ones? Ooh, I remember her from Kingmaker. I'm gonna grab the custom one and grab this here. You may not even hit level 5 for continuation DLC, keep in mind. That's okay. That's okay. Yeah. Take him. We take him. If the claws come on level 3. We're touched. Half orc. Human raced. Ribal. Basic. He was a mercenary. Or a bounty hunter. Or a wanderer. Some wanderer. A bounty hunter. Being a shifter can be any neutral, including neutral good, same as we're touched. Oh, okay. That sounds neat. So, Shifter's Claws is a natural attack. Okay, so that works with strength. The weird touch. Strength 2. There we go. 16, 14, 14, 10. Should be good. Athletics, mobility, perception. Good. Since we're gonna use the claws a lot. Let's see if there's something towards oh, claw. We can make weapon focus claws. Get a bonus to our attack rolls. That would be nice. Or we can make it more tanky and give him a dodge. So he gets an extra AC. You can invoke your aspect minor from longer than most. Add your wisdom bonus to the number of minutes per day that you can shift your aspect ability to assume a minor form. Iron Heights, get an AC just like that. The issue with Havocs is that they have an inbuilt ferocity, which causes them to die a lot. That's okay. We shall manage to push it through somehow. Because we don't need any mathematic. That's later on. I need cleave and power attack for that. Yeah, we could go for power attack, but that is giving me a bad roll. For a primary natural weapon that adds a 1/1 2 times your strength modifier and damage rolls. I think starting with hitting stuff would be better. Weapon focus, claws. Let's grab that. You are part of Gosrith. Neutral good. Glows away. A little bit greener. Yes. Chunky body type. Hairstyle. Yeah, perfect. Beard. Yeah, something like that. Me gusta. Gonna have some tattoo under your body. That goes into your arms. Exactly.
This will hurt!
Confident, aggressive.
Let's hear you cry!
Yes! We need a name for him, chat. Hoofd of Desnan.
Name.
Chad.
Octet.
Okay. I call him Octen. Or is it okay then? We're gonna call him Octen.
I am superior!
Okay. Let's make camp, have a quick rest, and check your gear. We'll be moving on soon. Okay, so these three came instead of the... sort of the dwarf. And some already created characters. I see, I see.
I will not be trifled with.
Good, we have some potions. We'll be able to rest here and then go to the rest as well. Neat. Neat! Well, we survived so far. We've came to create our group of survivors. Mastodon is mammoth, yeah. Look at that little mastodon baby. Oh, cute. And with that, we see each other in the next episode, continuing our adventures of this merry group. And see if we survive the onslaughts beneath Canabras before we jump into the storyline of our commander and the 5th Crusade. Thanks a lot for tuning in, everybody.